One of the beautiful things about this journey we have, this life, is that it's filled with endless possibilities, and we are lucky enough to get the chance to experience these possibilities, to discover them, to go out there, discover the world outside of us and the world within us. So usually when your life gets busy and filled with those intricate details like school, your job, the people around you, the drama that engulfs your own personal life, you tend to forget just how vast this world is and how vast life is. But one of the things that I've fallen in love with is this endless desire to grow, to experience new things, and to even appreciate the things that you continuously experience, even if they are old. Well, not technically old, just usual, part of your routine. If you strip life from the details and you just focus on the things that are around you, you might think that life is boring. You might think that there's nothing interesting in it. All there is the limited perspective that you have. For example, let's say you go to university or you have a job. To you, that's all there is to life. And it's understandable, because the way we are raised by society to tell us the important things for our longevity, not necessarily to be told to go on adventures or explore the globe. All of that has already been done for us. So unless you yourself go out there and try new things and experience new things and set specific goals for yourself, no one will do that for you, because society will tell you what to do in order to be productive, to be able to provide for yourself, to not be a liability. And those are great things, they are necessary, but they might condition you into thinking that you only have to do the things that others tell you to do. You have to go to university, you have to get a job, you have to get married in some cultures, and you have to have kids. Now, those are all good reasons to pursue. And the thing is, they can seem as enough reasons to live, and that's it. But the problem with that, it conditions you into thinking that that's all there is to life. You don't have to do anything else, because no one tells you, hey, you should go and discover your hobbies. It's mandatory that you learn an instrument. It's mandatory that you become creative. It's mandatory that you have to travel and find new places. You have to sit down and write your thoughts. You have to sit down and read literature. You have to go and discover how to be creative. No, none of those things are, let's say, traditional or typical. And obviously, no one will tell you you should do any of them. But what that does, it might make you give in to the life that you have. While on the other hand, life is vast and beautiful, and when you open yourself up to it, to trying new things, to not be limited to this confined space and time that you have. And what I mean by confined time and space, I mean the things that come to you naturally and easily within the confinement of your comfort zone. You really don't have to leave your comfort zone, but when you do, initially that seems scary, it feels uncomfortable. I'll give you an example. So it took me 30 minutes to sit myself up here and start recording. The reason is the cafe I'm in right now had people in it, and I was not feeling socially comfortable recording and talking to a camera while there are others around me. Even now, I'm making a huge progress compared to how I was a few days ago when I was trying to record and I didn't. I felt too self-cautious. The other day, I set up my tripod and when I noticed people coming, I felt so uncomfortable, and I noticed this in myself. I was dismantling the tripod, putting it back together, and I ended up injuring myself, not because I did it by accident or I wasn't careful. No, in my head I was too focus that, hey, people will see me talking to a camera, that I just wanted to wrap it up and leave, even though I know those people wouldn't care, and I know they wouldn't impose on me. And here's the thing, even if they were to judge me, I'm a stranger to them and they are strangers to me. Most likely we will not meet again, and even if we do, and even if they become part of my life, I'm not doing anything to be ashamed of. I'm not doing anything that would bother them. So the point is, I was getting out of my comfort zone. But funny story, the other day I did take my camera out to record for YouTube and my podcast, Mind Universe, and that experience really didn't work out. I'll tell you what happened. I started recording and I got really enough footage for a video. It was probably, in total, after editing, it was 15 minutes long. I recorded in the car, I recorded in several places, and the result of that recording, after editing also, in one of the videos, the focus was not on my face, it was behind me. So the whole time while I was talking, my face was blurry, and the focus was on the people walking behind me, so it really distracted from the content. In another video, in another footage, I was in the car talking and the camera was in a weird angle. It was, for example, it was like this, and it seemed really distant and far and really uncomfortable, like it was really close. And let me see if this fixes itself up. See, this one is fine here, but anyway, let me put you back there. After doing the full editing for that video, and I even uploaded it on YouTube, but it was private, I sent it to a few friends to vet it, to give me their honest opinion. And that whole process got me really comfortable with editing, really comfortable with talking to the camera in public, and to changing the scenery, not being confined in my own studio and that's it. Was it comfortable initially? No. Right now it feels more comfortable because I went through it a few times before and I did the whole process from start to finish. So I kind of have a clear idea on how to do it. We live at such wonderful times, and while whatever is going on in your life can have precedence over anything else, it can cause you to think that life would not be good to you and things would not change. And what's going on with you right now is all there is to life. Keep in mind that urgency only stems from the fact that you are too close to it and you are dealing with something that requires your immediate attention, which is a good thing. When it's happening to you, and it could be anything, it could be your job, your family, it could be your school, but keep in mind that if you ever think about trying things outside of that comfort zone, if you think about trying things that might be unorthodox and unusual, and there's this fear that those around you will judge you for it or they're gonna disapprove of it, no one will tell you, yes, that's a brilliant idea, until you prove that it is a brilliant idea, and then they will call you a genius for it. But until that moment, most likely they may not believe in you, they might doubt you. You will definitely find those who support you and encourage you to go out there, to try new things, and those are good people. Even those who might worry about you and tell you, no, don't try it, they are good people, but they don't know. Even if they may seem like they know, no, they don't know. So before I go further with this video, let me tell you about my Twitter account. If you use Twitter and you might like to receive my writings as notifications, similar to this one, where it says, go for it, you've been waiting for so long, wondering maybe and what if. It's about time you try. If you go to Twitter right now and click on my name, you can activate the bell. On Twitter, my writings are meant for you. By the way, I make videos that are meant for you. So if you're not subscribed yet, please go ahead and do so. And if you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, give it a like and share it with a friend who might find it helpful as well. I'll talk to you next time. Stay safe, believe in yourself, and take care.